Hey guys, what's up? It's Rygar the Destroyer, and today we're going to be looking at the Spec Ops Elite from Halo Reach. And before we take a closer look at this guy, let's go ahead and take a look at his packaging. Here it is. It's pretty much the same as every other Halo Reach packaging. It's got Reach getting glassed by the Covenant here, and on the back it shows the other figures that were released in this wave. So let's go ahead and get back to the figure, which is the coolest part. Here he is. This figure I was really excited about. I thought he looked cool in the game, and he always had the energy sword. And this guy came with an energy sword, but they really messed it up. You're probably wondering how, because this figure looks amazing. It's got, I'm not sure how well it's showing up on camera, but it's kind of like a brown, slightly metallic paint, and all of it's done really well. I mean, like, there are no paint mess ups on this at all, but there are a couple problems that make it kind of not a desirable figure. Like the first one here is this loose knee. I can never get this guy to stand up. Like this knee here, oops, although it looks fine, it doesn't really hold its position very well, and I'm not sure if that's just mine or everyone that was released, but it's kind of disappointing. Mine was also mismolded here at the finger, so it's kind of broken. That's not a problem with the figure over like everybody's figure. It's just mine, so you can kind of just leave that out of your opinion of the figure. So before we go into his articulation, let's look at his accessories. The first one here is his helmet, and this one fits fairly well, and it looks amazing. This is what I was talking about the paint here. Like, this black line work here is done really well. And all the kind of silver and the white and everything looks really good. His second accessory here is the most disappointing one. This energy sword. And, from this view, you might not notice the problem. But I'll put the ruler up here. It's only 2¼ inches long. I mean, it should be like 3 inches long, so it's not even close. Show you it next to his hand. That really, it should be like 1 inch longer than it is. And it could have been really well done. I mean, if you look at the handle, there's some really nice sculpt work done here, and they did it in kind of like a translucent plastic. That's fairly well done. They did the lightning on the blade that's painted on. So it looks nice, but it should have been a lot bigger. So that's really disappointing. His last accessory is this plasma grenade, and that does fit onto the pegs on his belt here. So that's okay, I guess. So back to the figure here. He stands about 6 inches tall, maybe a little taller with his helmet on. Let's see, no, he's about the same. And he's pretty much got the same articulation as every other Elite. He's got head articulation. It's like a ball joint there at the top of the neck. It's really well hidden. It's right there's the line, and it gives him just a little bit of extra movement. You can twist it side to side, and then at the base of his neck, he's got another ball joint that lets him look up and down, a little bit side to side. So that's good. He's got ball hinge shoulders that are limited by the armor, but what are you going to do? To make it game accurate, they had to limit the armor. And they did try. They made these out of a softer rubber, so you can get a little bit of extra articulation out of it. At the elbow, he's got a ball hinge that gives him about 90 degrees, but it doesn't go all the way straight. So that's kind of disappointing. It does swivel, and so do the shoulders. He's got kind of like a chest articulation that doesn't really do anything at all. I've talked about this before. The way they sculpted the back doesn't allow any movement. At the hips, I think they're ball pegs, so they primarily work as a swivel. It doesn't go forward really or back. Maybe a little bit, but not very much. And then they do go out and in, but mainly just a swivel. He's got ball hinged knees, go forward that much, back that much. This one's kind of loose, so he doesn't stand up very well. And finally, he's got ball pegs in the ankles. So I'm kind of disappointed with this figure. It could have been really cool, but they kind of just messed it up with the energy sword and the poor quality control on the joints. So I would say if you really like the character, he's worth picking up. You know, it is a campaign character. And or if you have another energy sword from the Halo 4 one, Halo 4 Elite, he might be worth getting. But if you just want him out of the package to be a great looking figure, you're not going to get it. So tell me what you think about this guy in the comments section below, and I'll see you later.